today you guys are in the cup holder again, and that is because I neglected to charge the GoPro. So I had a lot of videoing to do yesterday, and I neglected to drop the GoPro back onto the charger last night, and so we ended up not getting anything for the show with the GoPro. So we're back with the phone, and you are in the cup holder. But I am still devoted and dedicated to doing content every day, because I'm going on faith that that's gonna make a difference. But so yeah, here we are, pushing through to get that extra content out for you people. So today I want to talk about decision making. Actually, you know what? Oh, am I too close? I can do this. Yeah. Today I want to talk about decision making, and I was sitting there talking with a friend the other day, and this particular friend, we like to do a lot of these what I like to call mind exercises, where we like to consider what happens when you do such and such, and wouldn't it be great if this and that, and blah blah blah. And so we come up with these ideas all the time, these crazy ideas, thinking about different concepts. And he said to me, did you know that 90% of all the decisions we make are based on the people that we associate with, based on our environment? And I thought about that, and I thought, wow, that goes back to an old saying where basically the saying goes, if you hang around with 5 entrepreneurs, you're going to be the 6th entrepreneur. If you hang around 5 businessmen, you're going to be the 6th businessman. If you hang around with 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6th millionaire. But if you hang around with 5 losers, guess what? The rules apply to everybody. So you have to be careful about who you choose to surround yourself with. You got to choose your friends wisely. It's at 6:30. So I mean, that's something that I've said all my life, is that it's so important to choose the people you associate with very carefully. Now, if you've got friends that are maybe not the most ambitious, I am definitely not saying that, you can't have those people in your life at all. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, is you might want to start devoting your time to the more ambitious people that are in your life, and get to know them, and start kind of sucking on their brain a little bit, absorbing their knowledge a little bit more. Because the crazy thing is that if you want to be somewhere, if you want to be a successful person or a wealthy person, you have to kind of think about, and this I do not understand why people aren't doing this just naturally, but you have to put yourself in a position where you are look at someone, look for someone, or look at someone that is in a place where you want to be. No matter what that person is, if he's not cool enough for you, he goes to bed too early, or doesn't laugh at your jokes, or he's not particularly funny, I want you to look at that person. And if he's where you want to be, you need to start spending more time with that person. Period. It's that simple. If you want to be wealthy, start hanging around wealthy people. If you want to be say you want to be a stockbroker, you want to work on Wall Street, find those people and start hanging around with them. Make it happen. Just figure out a way to get around those people, get close to them. Because those people, when you are close to them, you are going to learn from them. And when you start getting to know these people, when opportunities come up, they will let you know about them. This is the whole thing about nepotism. And you know how you got to know someone to get the job? You get the job by hanging around people, and then when they realize that, oh, this guy needs a job, let's help him out, let's throw him a bone, let's give him something. This is the point a lot of people miss when it comes to life in general. You're going to get ahead by being around people and hanging out with people that are where you want to be. If you want to be the manager of the company you're working for, you're not going to be the manager by hanging around with the employees. You got to become the manager. You got to become, you got to start hanging around with the management. You're getting to know them, because then you start to understand the process of what they're doing and what's going on, and you'll understand the lingo and the culture. And then when something happens and there's an opportunity and you're hanging around them all the time, just simply by hanging around them, they're going to let you know when stuff is happening, when stuff's going on. And they'll say, hey, there's this job coming up. You really should jump on it and apply for it. And that is how things really move in that direction. It's great to have an education, and I mean, it's really important to have an education, but walking around with a piece of paper isn't as powerful as hanging around with the right people who get you and start pointing you in the right direction and letting you know when things are happening. So it's really important to surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. So start thinking about that. Start putting yourself there. Also, another thing too is that if you're hanging around with a bunch of wealthy people, they'll tell you, I'm like, okay, listen, you want to be wealthy? Here's some things I did. They're may not work for you, but at least you can start educating yourself into that direction of where you want to go with regards to training yourself to become a wealthy person. So it's really important to surround yourself. And I don't care what kind of life you want. What kind of life you want. If you start hanging around a bunch of gangsters and a bunch of criminals, and you want to be this white bread, guy with that goes to work Monday through Friday and takes the kids to church on Sunday, you're going to be in a world of hell. You're just going to be in a world of personal torture, because you're not going to be able to get to that place easily when you're hanging around those people. It's just a thing that just won't happen. So you're going to need to surround yourself with like-minded people. Or, again, what's really important is surround yourself with the people that are doing what you want to do, or the type of person you want to be. That's the only way you're going to get ahead. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for watching. Again, apologize for not charging the GoPro. We'll get better later on. Again, check out my book, Conversations with Keegan. It's available at Amazon. The link will be in the description. It got the Kindle version. Don't want to start lugging around paper, do that whole analog thing. We got a Kindle version there for you. But thanks so much for subscribing. If you haven't already, just subscribe. Not a big deal. It's no skin off your nose. Hit the notification button if you want to know what's going on. And share the word, because I really think we're trying to make the world a better place, make people more successful. So share it with people. Share it with all your successful friends that you are now associated with. Thanks so much. Have a great day. God bless.